Hi, what do you think of my tattoo? That's a good boy. Sweet baby. Bento, what do you think of my tattoo? What do you think? What do you think? Seriously, sir. Get on my shoulder. Shoulder boy, come on. What do you think? Is it good? Honey. Sweet boy. Hi. You smell like coffee. Yeah. Ow. Good boy. Alright, so let's talk about Miso. So, a few days before Thanksgiving, I noticed that he was doing a lot worse. It was a couple days after I finished filming like the Meet My Rats video where I mentioned that he seemed a little like sneezier and wheezier than usual. And that just kind of progressed into like him being very lethargic and wheezing a lot, like having a lot of trouble breathing. And I made an appointment and took him to the vet on Friday, the 23rd, I think. It was Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. So while we were at the vet, he did get put on antibiotics, but the vet mentioned that since we were putting him back on antibiotics again so soon after him coming off of them, he was on antibiotics for at least a month over the summer, and he'd only been off of them for a month or two before we put him back on the antibiotics. So the vet mentioned that there could be some underlying cause to why Miso is getting so sick, like so frequently. Whereas like all my other rats are fine, Bento had to have 2 weeks of antibiotics. But him and all the other rats are doing fine since then. So Miso could have like maybe just a weaker immune system from like his genetics or something. He could have like some kind of like a defect in his lungs, like a physical deformity or something. It could be like a cancer, like tumors in his lungs that make it hard for him to breathe, or like anything like that. So the vet suggested that we give him x-rays to see if there's some kind of a cause we can find, and then like depending on what the problem is, we can treat like that underlying problem rather than just giving him antibiotics and hoping that it'll get better. Because as of right now, this is his second round of antibiotics, and he's been on these antibiotics for over a month. And he is improved, but he's not 100% better. So he is still like wheezing a lot, he's like sneezy, he's not lethargic anymore. Like he's back to being like active and like he's acting normal. It's just like the breathing problems. He only really wheezes right now when he's like when I first pick him up and he's like, oh, I'm being picked up. He's like surprised, I guess. So he's like breathing harder, and then you can hear him wheezing. But other than that, he seems fine. But after being on antibiotics for a month now, I would expect him to be 100% better. Like how Bento only had to be on the antibiotics for 2 weeks and he's fine. And for Miso, it's been a month, and it's like I don't think he's about to die anymore. Like, you know, when on Thanksgiving, I was very worried. I was like, he's not doing well. I've had a lot of rodents in my life. I've had a lot of pet rodents, and he was not looking too good. Like, I did not think it was gonna be okay. Like, I rushed him to the vet. I was like, I need an appointment tomorrow. We have to come in. And so, I mean, I'm glad that he's better. I'm not worried that he's in any like imminent peril anymore, but if there's like more that I can be doing to help him, I definitely want to. I didn't get the x-rays right away because like I was thinking like maybe the antibiotics will work. If they don't, then I'll get the x-rays. So I think that I'm leaning towards getting the x-rays now since the antibiotics are not doing as much as I would like them to. So it would be good to know if there's like a more permanent solution that I can do to help him. So the x-rays are going to be, I think that the vet said $180 for the x-rays, and it would also be, I think, $30 if he needs to be like under anesthesia, so that he won't move around while they're x-raying him. So it'd be pricey. I think it'd probably be around like $200 for this, but I mean, that's nowhere near what I spent on Butterscotch when Butterscotch wasn't doing well. So I mean, if it's gonna help him, or if it can help us find like a permanent solution, then I think that might be what I have to do. I haven't emailed the vet yet. I'm probably going to email him today and see like what our next course of action should be, in his opinion. Because we were going to keep Miso on the antibiotics for 45 days this time, and it's probably almost 45 days. I don't think it's quite been 45 days yet, but it's been a little bit over a month. So we're getting there, and he's not much better. So I'll probably email the vet today, and then I'll probably have yet another Miso update video that I'll try to film one. Oh my gosh, I'll try to film one a little quicker this time. I know it's been a month since all of this happened, so I meant to film this video ages ago and I just didn't. I'm very lazy, but you know, life. I've been caring for a sick rat, you know, that's my priority. I wasn't thinking too much about making a video, so it is what it is. So that was my little Miso update. Thank you for watching. Bye.